Ladies and gentlemen, this is Goosebumps Part 1, JonTron with the channel JonTron Show. John revisited R.L. Stine's Goosebumps series for Halloween. It's a Halloween series, right? Halloween's around the corner, so why the hell not? Let's react to this one. Yeah, Goosebumps. I remember the the TV show when I was a kid. When I was very young. I remember I used to watch that. It was pretty good at the time. I remember thinking the holy shit, this is good. I used to tune out every single time that show was on. Like, I remember when the show's gonna be on, I always make sure that I'm there to watch it when I was a kid. I really loved that, I think it's one of the earliest horror show type of experience I ever had, right? That's the case with most people, I guess, because it was such an iconic show. But then very later on, I saw the show and I'm like, oh man, I can't even get through 10 minutes of this. It was so fucking cringy. But as a kid, I remember it was so good. So John's going to talk about that, I guess, so it's going to be fun. Remember, if you like my reaction, don't forget to like and subscribe so I know which type of videos to react to more, I guess. Check out the reaction date. There's a link in the description with all of my videos. Check out the cast for plays like JonTron reaction with all my JonTron videos. Then Warhammer 40k, Internet Historian, Kazakhstan Nutshell History. Yeah, let's watch it. Okay, this is from 2013. So earlier times in 2013, so very earliest time of his channel, he used to make this like it's some kind of a video game type of intro, since JonTron is the name.
Alright, just one more candy corn and this masterpiece will finally be complete. Sometimes I have to reason with myself that I am not that good, but I know, deep down, that I am that good.
John, can you feel it? Magic is in the air. I'm going back in.
You bet I can feel it, Jock. And you know what? It's wasted in here. I'm gonna go share this with the world. Hey everyone! Isn't it such a beautiful feeling? Not the way, asshole! Jesus! Alright, well, while the outside world may not be so keen on enjoying the spirit of the season, I can always enjoy Halloween from my own living room. And hey, even better with the company of a time-weathered friend.
You can count me in.
Okay, 1.
What even?
I counted you in.
Go to fucking hell.
Goosebumps! Who could forget these classics? These are just the thing to get my spooky nostalgia senses tingling. Easy reads for tough-as-nails kids. Yeah, they may look silly on the outside, but let me tell you, what awaits you within the pages of these books is not for the faint of heart. This stuff was scary for a kid. I mean, who could forget such classics like The Haunted School, The Headless Ghost, You Can't Scare Me, Why I'm Afraid of Bees, that's less obvious, isn't it? Piano Lessons Can Be Murder, The Beast from the East. We talking like Asia or like Philadelphia? What are we going for here? Girl Who Cried Monster, oh shit, I actually remember this one. This one scared me. And my personal favorite Halloween-tinged epic, Attack of the Jack-O-Lanterns.
I'm spit solid.
But hey, that's not all. Who could forget the Goosebumps TV show?
There you go.
Yeah, Goosebumps along with Are You Afraid of the Dark were the two scariest shows for a kid growing up in the 90s.
Seriously.
Tales from the Crypt for Kiddies. I can't do that, ow.
I can't wait, Jock. I just can't wait. I know it's gonna bring me right back. It's gotta be as good as I remember.
It's not gonna be.
Okay, it's horrible.
You will beware. You're in for a scare.
Yeah, if you consider bad writing and acting a scare, then this show is Hannibal goddamn Lecter. Alright, just gonna check that one off the bucket list. Man, I am just blazing through these. I love how on the intro, whatever the...
I'm not gonna lie. Horrible writing is scary now, since this is a childhood icon. Right, and if you watch it now thinking, oh, is it going to live up to all the hype that I remember? Then bad writing becomes the scary thing. Like, don't be bad, it's bad.
G glides past, becomes suddenly evil. The lady on the billboard goes from normal to a slightly upset meth addict / Michael Jackson. It just cracks me up every time how subtle the change is. Honestly, a lot of episodes of Goosebumps are downright entertaining and a pretty good representation of the books. I mean, who can forget the first time they watched Haunted Mask? It still skeeves me out just thinking about it. Good. But unfortunately for you, that's not what we're focusing on here today. We're gonna have a look at some of the absolute worst that this show had to offer. Starting off with, don't go to sleep. Or at least try not to, cause this episode blows. Get that in there. You gotta do like a taco, some method. So, in this episode, we're met with Matt and his family at the dinner table, treating each other with the kind of respect you'd expect to see from a middle-class American family.
How come Greg gets to go and I don't? Because you're a midget.
You know, I could completely see the base to that insult.
It's a school night for Greg.
Well, Greg's 17 and you're 12.
And your father left when you were 7, and I'm a single mom, and you've had a dark yet somehow relatable past. It seems like nothing can go right for our hero Matt, if you want to call him that. His siblings seem to get everything, and he's stuck with the short stick. And he ain't shy of letting everyone know it.
Mom,
What is it, honey? I'm in a hurry.
I was wondering if I could move my room to the attic.
No, honey, don't be ridiculous. It's out of the question.
That's not fair. How come I never get anything I want? Greg gets to stay.
In today's world, in today's PC world, if that was the answer from the mother, everybody's like, wow, mother of the year right there. Don't talk to the kid. Don't explain things. Just, shooting down like that.
Late. Pam gets her own phone line.
I said no.
You dirty bitch!
Look, honey, I know it's frustrating, but you won't be 12 forever.
Or will he?
Spooky, scary skeletons.
I don't want to be 12. I hate being the youngest.
Sorry, that's the way it is. That's reality, Matt.
Jesus, if this woman ain't the spitting image of childhood wonder, I'm pretty sure this entire episode so far she's just been answering directly.
Well, Greg's 17 and you're 12. Talk to me in 3 years. That's reality, Matt.
So Matt goes up to the attic anyways, which is clearly what every kid wants. He gets scared by a mannequin and lays right down on this spider-ridden bed. You know, like your average Canadian-American kid.
Hey, how's
Well, it's a bad. I've never seen fuck it. I'm just gonna lie on it. To be honest, kids are kind of stupid. Come on, kids don't think things through. They will sleep in a bed anywhere, any place they see if they feel like it. I guess. Sure.
it going? You know something? I don't care what anyone says. I'm hanging out here tonight. Not old enough. Like, what's gonna happen?
I don't even care if I stop taking my meds. I'm not taking them.
So, for a few moments he gives himself a dick flashlight, and then for some reason the bed starts spinning and sends him into an alternate reality where he's the center of attention.
Can I use the phone?
Someone wake up the cameraman.
Or maybe he just went to the all the contaminants there, right? All the things that is old. Some contaminants basically got infected, right? And he just started to have all these visions. That's what happened.
Morning, champ.
Mwah.
It turns out in this world, Matt is a famous sports star, and he just can't seem to keep the attention off him.
Yeah, this is Matt Amsterdam. Indoors? Indoors what?
I thought sports were played outdoors.
You want to put my picture on a cereal box?
What's that? My dad's been dead 10 years, my mother's a single parent, and all I want out of life is to make it in the big leagues like my hero Jackie Robinson?
Truth is stranger than fiction. That's reality. And nothing so strange as
Who is speaking right
Yeah,
now?
seriously. Who the fuck is that?
on a roll. That's reality.
So here we meet these two vague characters who are spying on Matt as he's about to go to some important hockey match. But as he'll remind you,
I don't even play hockey.
hey kid, this is your fantasy. Don't go around blaming the world for your lack of subthought.
I don't even play football. Yes, you should have fucking thought of that before.
Can we please get that one more time?
That's magnificent. It sounds like my old 1992 IBM computer starting up. So this is where things really start to get amazing. We got hockey coach man over here just making a scene for everyone to enjoy.
Come on, what's going on? Let's get some heads-up hockey. That guy out there, I'll tell you something. $10 million.
It's Joe Biden.
I see you guys out there. You'll be sent down to the minors. Hey, get up! Get up! Guys, look at this guy. Look at him. $10 million. Get him on out there. Don't be like that guy. Looks like a little kid out there. Oh!
I feel like they gave this guy specific lines, but he just said fuck it and did whatever he wanted. And they're all like, it's lunch break, I don't care, just leave it. So after
The actor's problem is, picking his teeth is like, oh, what? Yeah, it's all fine. We'll just film it.
a while of Matt getting his shit kicked out of him, he tries to explain that he is in fact not a hockey player, but get this, a kid.
Learn what? What I do? I'm not a pro hockey player. I'm a kid.
Because apparently those two features are just not possible at the same time. And he's finally met with,
Your mommy?
Matt tries to run from these vague Men in Black-like characters.
Ooh, look
and
at that
runs
scary
through
black
the
guy, isn't
hockey
it?
goal into an emergency unit operating
90s
room.
show.
What?
Dr. Amsterdam. There you are. Doctor, you're gonna have to take off your hockey skates.
Clearly there's nothing strange about that.
There's been a mistake. I'm not a doctor.
It's true. You're a genius.
Now, lady, you know that's what you just said ain't right.
Ready for surgery, Doctor.
Surgery?
Zykes!
Lady, I'm not a doctor. I know, you're a genius. Everybody just stares at it. No. You know what you did. We're not moving on until you admit it.
Zoinks!
As you can see, the growth is in a particularly delicate area of the brain. Now, if the operation is successful, the president will be perfectly fine, but one small slip.
That's some heavy shit, Doc.
The whole world's counting on you.
As you can see, the safety procedures at this hospital are pretty much top-notch.
Dr. Amsterdam.
At this point, Matt's getting pretty sick of this undercover Mary-Kate and Ashley bullshit, and he finds himself in yet another alternate reality, one in which he has to defuse a bomb. Once again, no one around him seems to know what to do.
You got me? I don't know anything about bombs.
His reaction is very appropriate, if I'm being honest.
That is Matt Amsterdam. Moments away from getting blown to shreds. He still has time for a joke.
I told you, I don't know anything about bombs. I'm a kid.
Fuck you.
So then he's at a wedding? His wedding? Oh, this is making a whole lot of sense. Finally, he finds himself in some sort of extra-physical court, where these two guys at last reveal themselves as the reality police.
Where am I?
He wants to know where he is.
Is that a funny question? Because at this point, I'm pretty sure that's about a reasonable question.
I'll tell you where you are. You're in trouble.
Alright, let's just stop for a minute and try to reason this out. Alright, so I'm here, and here also happens to be, let's call it trouble. Alright, so just run a few schematics on that, and yeah, it's looking pretty good.
In trouble is not a location!
Will the defendant please rise?
If the judge backs up a bit.
You, Matthew Joseph Amsterdam, are charged with crimes against reality.
Somebody really needs to make a parody out of this show. Somebody really needs to make a parody out of this show. One of those ways. He's the kid is really cool, right? He's cool, collected, but it's also very, I guess, reasonable in a way that he realized what is what is not. He's like, you're in trouble. That's not a place, man. What the fuck? Just like John said, the judge leans in, like, dude, back up a bit.
How do you plead?
Well, not guilty.
Flawless.
Man, this is a case even Johnny Cochran couldn't touch.
I'll be the judge of that.
Okay, for curiosity's sake, of what crime is this innocent kid suspected?
You weren't happy being the youngest in your family. You didn't accept the way things were. Roll the videotape.
Reality. Who needs it? I hate reality.
Okay, let me get this straight. This kid's crime is wanting to fight the system even when it might be wrong? As you know, accepting the status quo is paramount in this country. How do you think we keep special interest groups lobbying so efficiently?
Guilty!
Guilty?
Man, we get it. You don't gotta be a dick about it. So Matt goes home and never questions anything ever again. Happily ever after. Oh, except for the part where they still decide to fuck with him for the rest of his life.
The fun's just beginning.
So there you have it, folks. The moral of this story is, never think, or else the secret police might catch you and kill you no matter what. It's good for the kids if it's good for the adults.
This episode brought to you by Communist China.
I hate to stop the fun now, but this episode was just too big for one segment. We still have 2 more books to cover, so don't go too far. And don't worry, part 2 will be out faster than you can say. Is someone in my bathroom? Is there someone in my bathroom? I can see an outline, but I'm not sure. While you're waiting, you can follow JonTron on Facebook and Twitter to get.
Yeah, okay, so yeah, sure, Goosebumps had episodes like this, which was like, meh, even at the time, I kind of remember feeling like, meh, but I wasn't, I was a kid at the time. Yeah, I didn't watch things that I could compare to this at that level, so I'm like, it was fine. I never like, oh, that fucking thing sucked. But, some of the good episodes of Goosebumps can be really good horror episodes, I guess, for the time at least. I'm not gonna watch it now and ruin the memory. It's like, X-Files. In a way, I guess. X-Files is still good today. If you binge watch X-Files now, it will be still fucking awesome. Yes, things will feel old since it starts in 1993, but it's still good even today, right? So yeah. But yeah, Goosebumps were fucking good, but things like this is just, the moral of the story. Who the fuck knows what the moral of the story was? It's just alternate dimension. What happened? Why? It's just all weird. When something horror is really introduced, like something ghost, some monster or something, some kind of a plot, is great. Alright, well, that was Goosebumps Part 1, JonTron by the channel JonTron Show. If you like my reaction, don't forget to like, subscribe, check out the reaction, there's the link in the description, check out the cast of race, and yeah, I'll see you next time.